Hey, what's up, my good people? Welcome, guys, to Tech Explorers. And in today's video, we'll be learning how you can be able to check your IP address. Actually, this is the easiest way and the most convenient way you can use to check your IP address for your PC, or for the LDP, or what we call the remote desktop, or for your servers that you are running on. Also, this method will help you to determine the host. For example, let's say you are using an LDP, you can be able to see the host and the location where that LDP is hosted, or the location where those servers are hosted. It's very easy. How do you go about it? So before we get started, let's know something about the IP address. IP address refers to what you call IP address refers to the internet protocol, and the IPs are used to uniquely identify as a device in a network. For example, what I am using currently, this is a remote desktop. It's an Amazon remote desktop, and as you can see here, I have my IP addresses indicated. There are two kinds of IP addresses. We have IPv4 and IPv6. Currently, I'm using IPv4. You can see here, and we also have what you call the public IPs and private IPs. So my public IP, this is what is displayed on the that is on the network side. What can be seen by others. For example, we are connected with somebody on the same network. They can actually see that this is my IP address. This is the IP address that I have decided to display on the public. Then we have what you call the IP, the private IP, and these are the one that are starting with 172.168.34. That is what you call my private IP address. You can see some other details here, but this because I'm using a remote desktop. Let's say, for example, these details are not available or they are not displayed here, and you want to check. So how do you go about it? So you just need to open your browser, and when I talk of browser, you can either use Chrome, you can use Brave, you can use Chromium, or any type of browser that you have. So all you need to type on your screen, you just need to type ho.net. You just need to type ho.net like this. That is WHOER.net. Then just search, and actually this website will be able to scan our PC and determine my IP address and also my location. And as you can see here, my IP address is 3.142.83.228. that is my public IP address. Actually, this website cannot receive the public IP address. If you can check here, my IP address, this is my IP address, which is 3.142.83 and 228, and that is what exactly displayed on this website after scanning that is my location. This is my IP address. Actually, the reason why the private IP address is not displayed, that is on this analysis that we have here, it is because the private IP address is private and cannot be made public. As you can see here, you can also see my ISP. My ISP is Amazon.com, which is and when we talk of ISP, this is Internet Service Provider, meaning the internet that I'm currently using on this LDP is from Amazon.com. We also have what you call the host, and the host, you can see it's an EC2, confirming that the EC2, this confirms that I'm using a remote desktop. Operating system, I'm using Windows 10, and I'm running on browser that is Chrome version 1.13. We also have the DNS, or what you call the domain name server. This is a domain, and that is when you talk of the domain, that is the website domain. We also have the proxy. No, I'm not using the proxy. Anonymizer, yes, and blacklist, no. And also, you can also on this website, you can see how anonymous you are when you are browsing. For example, my anonymity is 90%. You can see your guess 90% minor remarks regarding your anonymity and security. So meaning 90%, 10% less protected. So that is how simple you can go to determine the IP address and also the location. You can see, for example, on this IP address, there is a public IP. This is my IP address, which is 3.142.83.228, and also you can check, you can see that my location is in the US. So actually, using this method, you'll be able to determine your IP address and also your location. So that's all we have for today, guys. guys, you can actually use this method to determine the location of the RDP, because for example, you may buy that is an RDP or just a remote desktop or a remote server, and you want it to be a specific location. So before installing anything on that system, so you can first of all confirm your location and the IP address. And how do you do it? You just need to learn ho.net. You can actually click this link in my video description. I'll actually leave it there. That's all we have for today, guys. Kindly don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the bell icon so that anytime we create this amazing content, you can actually receive a notification. That's all we have for today. Goodbye.